Good day, everyone. Welcome to our webinar. By the way, I am Novie and SEQUERRA, your first speaker, together with my group members, Debbie AMBOJOT and LOYD TULALI, and we will tackle about succession planning. Then, before we start, since most of us, kapag napag-uusapan yung human resource, ang initial thought is recruitment, ganyan, nag-handle ng benefits, involved sa training and development, but have we ever thought na we are also responsible sa succession planning? In our webinar, let's take a bit to another level. Let's talk about succession planning of the company that human resource have a major role to play. So first, succession planning is defined as the systematic process of recognizing and creating future leaders who are able to take the position of the old ones when they leave the organization. So, like what I've said, it is a systematic process sa pag-identify at pag-develop ng mga high potential employees na may sapat na knowledge, experiences, and abilities na kayang gampanan yung mga top management position and yung mga major roles ng iba't ibang department na naging vacant due to retirement, resignation, termination, transfer, promotion, or death ng dating nandun sa position na yon. Next, it is an ongoing process that identifies necessary competencies, then works to assess, develop, and retain talent pool of employees in order to ensure a continuity of leadership for all critical positions. Ongoing process yung succession planning kasi inaalam nito yung mga importanteng kakayahan ng mga candidates na successor. Tinitrain nila yung mga possible candidates sa succession para when the time comes na mabakante yung position na yun sa company is smooth yung transition sa pagpasa ng pwesto kasi handa yung employee na i-handle yung job doon. Next, it is developed to analyze the vacancies which might take place when an employee leaves the organization, the business areas which might be affected, job requirements, and the skills of the existing incumbent. We all know naman, di ba, na bawat position sa isang company is mahalaga at bawat position na yun is may katumbas na responsibility at job na dapat ma-accomplish. That's why itong succession planning is dinevelop para malaman ng HR managers yung mga possible problem na pwedeng ma-encounter at mag-occur kapag yung isang important employee is nawala sa organization at kung gaano nito maaapektuhan yung business para mapag-aralan nila yung mga dapat gawin at hanapin sa pagre-recruit ng possible candidates na magpo-fulfill ng position na yon. Then the absence of a succession plan can undermine an organization's effectiveness and its sustainability. So, without succession planning, yung isang company is hindi na nila ma-ensure yung effectiveness ng mga programs and services na mini-maintain at mahalaga sa pagpapatakbo ng business kapag nawala yung employee na responsible doon tapos yung pinalit pa na employee is hindi kasing competent nung nawala. Then, let's talk about benefits of succession planning. First, a means of ensuring the organization is prepared with a plan to support service continuity when the executive director, senior managers, or key people leave. Just like yung sinasabi ko nga kanina, if ever na may isang top employee na mawawala or aalis sa organization, etong succession planning is makakatulong para mapaghandaan at ma-ensure pa rin na tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung services at operation ng company. Second, an alignment between your organization's visions and your human resources that demonstrate an understanding of the need to have appropriate staffing to achieve strategic goals. Dito naman, ina-align yung strategic goals and yung human resource ng company to put the best people in the right position at the right time to get the job done. Next, the development of qualified pools of candidates ready to fill critical or key position. It means na dinidevelop mo as an HR yung mga sa tingin mo is may potential na employees through training na may kayang gampanan yung position sa company na may mabibigat na responsibility para masustain yung high performance ng company at ma-ensure na hindi mag-i-interrupt yung delivery ng services. Lastly, it is a message to your employees that they are valuable. Diba? We all know naman na employees are the most valuable asset of the company kasi sila yung pinaka nagko-contribute sa profits at yung worth ng organization. Kasi ini-invest nila yung abilities nga nila, experiences, knowledge. Kaya dito sa succession planning is nag-i-invest rin yung employer by providing them some opportunities like training na makakatulong sa kanila sa pag-develop ng mga career and ambition nila inside the organization. Then, the next speaker is Debbie Ambohot.
Good day, everyone. I am your second speaker, Debbie L. Ambohot, and let me explain to you the details of steps in succession planning. So, in succession planning, there are several steps in effective succession. Those are human resources planning, assessing needs and developing replacement charts, developing managers, and identifying career paths. So, let us now go to the first step, which is the human resources planning. Engaging in human resources planning by forecasting the organization's needs for employees at upper levels is the first step in succession planning. Some staffing needs can be anticipated, such as known upcoming retirement or transfer. So sa first step, it is important na ma-forecast ng isang HR yung needs ng employees sa upper level. We need to know and anticipate kung sino yung magre-retire or may possibility na lumipat ng company. And since we are talking about succession, expected na yung mga possible mag-retire or mag-leave ng company ay seniors na sa kumpanya. However, this can also be less predictable kasi sometimes organizations members may leave for other company, yung iba biglaan magre-retire, and the worst, sudden death. With these unexpected circumstances, we need to hire from outside or promote from within. This is why with the HR plan this ahead. We have staff available to fill in the open position para tuloy-tuloy yung pag-run ng business. Kasi once na yung open position is yung importanteng position yung mabakante, the plans of the organizations might be hindered. Next, for the second step, assessing needs and developing replacement charts. The second major step for succession planning is to define and measure individual qualifications needed for each targeted position. Such qualifications should be based on information from a recent job analysis. Once these qualifications are defined, employees must be evaluated on these qualifications to identify those with a high potential for promotion. So, to explain the second stage furthermore, the need for identifying the individual qualifications is very important because we are choosing a successor to that open targeted position. The importance of knowing the individual's experiences, skills, and knowledge to his job plays a crucial role in choosing a candidate successor. Dito kasi natin madedetermine kung sino-sino yung may high potential for promotion. We need to know their abilities and their career interests. Like for example, I am a lower level manager. I have excellent abilities pero wala akong interest na mag-grow pa within the organization. So in my case, it is a waste na mag-invest pa sila at gastusan pa ng organization yung magiging training ko kasi hindi rin naman ako magka-contribute sa company. So let's now go to third major step, which is developing managers. The third step for succession planning, which is actually ongoing throughout the process, is the development of the managers who are identified as having promotion potential. So there are steps kung paano ma-develop ang managers. First, job rotation through key executive positions. So this means dito you are working in different executive positions, magkakaroon ka ng insight sa overall strategic workings ng company. Next is overseas assignments. Maraming multinational companies ngayon na ini-include yung overseas assignment as a way na matuto palalo ang managers at i-test yung advancement nila within the company. Those who are successful at leading an overseas branch of the company are assumed that they are prepared to take over the executive position in the home country. Next is education. Some companies nag-i-invest talaga sila sa education ng employee nila, lalo na kung nakikitaan nila ito ng high potential. They made them took formal courses na mai-improve yung abilities ng managers, especially sa financial at operational aspects of business management. And all of the expenses are shouldered by the organization. For the last one is performance-related training and development for current and future roles. A specific training and development provided by the company may be required para mas mag-excel yung managers na nagtitraining for executive positions at para magkaroon sila ng additional skills na they'll be needing in acquiring higher level positions. Next, for the last step, developing replacement charts and identifying career paths. In the final step of succession planning, the organization identifies a career path for each high-potential candidate, those who have the interest and ability to move upward in the organization. So to explain, ayon sa succession planning, it is a roadmap ng positions and experiences designed to prepare individual for an upper-level management positions. Ito yung batayan natin as an HR managers kung ang empleyado ba ay ready to take over the position. Along with identifying their career paths, the organization should develop replacement charts kung saan pinapakita ang availability ng candidate successor at kung handa na ba sila to step into various management positions. These charts are depicted as organizational charts in which possible candidates to replacement others are listed in rank order for each management position. So dito naman, imagine an organizational chart. Then instead of the members of the organization, yung nakalista, ang nakalagay doon ay yung mga candidates, successor, and their anticipated management positions. Nakarank sila based sa potential scores, which are divided on their past performance, experience, and other relevant qualifications. The charts indicate who is currently ready for promotion and who needs further grooming to be prepared for an upper-level position. So let us know the importance of succession planning. Succession planning is an important part of the talent management process. It provides a way to identify key roles, people with the right skills and positions that may need filling in a short space of time. So, hindi man natin masyadong napag-uusapan ang succession planning sa course natin kasi normally, yung mga madalas natin tinatopic ay yung mga basic knowledge na we have to know, but this one, once we are in the workplace, it is part of our job. It is important to plan the succession carefully kasi the positions plays a vital role in the company. So, if a person not qualified get to be assigned to do the job, it will cause trouble sa company. Plus, planning this saves time and cost kasi once na yung isang position ay mabakante, you have reserved person na ready to take over the job. It also allows candidates to come forward for open positions. Like for instance, the position of a CIO will require strong leadership skills with IT and business skills. Although some candidates may not have the required skills, succession planning also often includes training and mentoring for potential candidates. Dito, hindi ka man gaanong kagaling sa field mo, but if the company see that you have high potential, they will train you so that mas magkaroon ka pa ng knowledge and skills. Being a successor requires extensive training because you will fill in one of the important positions of the company. So, for the third speaker, let me welcome you, Mr. TULALI.
We and my co-presenters present 4 different problems with the different solutions. Let's go to the first problem. The first challenge is managers and employees do not always follow through with development actions to develop successor candidates. In talent review sessions, we often have corporate executive negotiate and settle on successor candidates and advancement actions for successor candidates. First, we should hold monthly short meetings during the year to report on the success of implementation actions. Let's take another look. During the talent review meeting, a specific person at the meeting to take the responsibility for the development activity. We have the second problem. Business leaders don't understand the value of talent development. In challenge number 2, we propose a solution of Begin the succession planning with market priorities rather than talent goals. Business goals are objectives that the company expects to achieve within a specific time frame. You may set a corporate objectives for the organization as a whole, as well as for specific divisions like staffs, administrators, or clients. Goals usually serve the broader objective of an organization and work to create an end goal for workers to work against. While talent goals is a talent is described as a natural aptitude, an inner characteristic that arises naturally. A skill is described as an acquired talent that is gained through hard work. So when in succession planning, we choose to have business goals rather than talent goals. The third problem is we have the crown prince. The solution for this, do not disregard the employees who has more than high potentials to take over the position. Look to a wider array of individual employees and their capabilities. The Crown Prince syndrome, which happens when an upper management only recognizes the promotion criteria workers for or who have been recognizable to them. It is the first place possible challenge in succession planning. In other words, rather than considering a broader range of individual workers and their skills, upper management focuses solely on one individual, which is the Crown Prince. And the last is we don't have enough career movement options. So we have the solutions for this. Keep in mind that succession planning is a risk control tactic, not a simply strategy for replacing employees. We should place top talent on cross-functional or other difficult projects, teams to help them learn and stay involved in the enterprise. We should enlist top talent to create and offer training classes in their fields of expertise, giving them exposure, a networking platform, and a chance to share their expertise or experience with those in the company. We should create a career rotational or a job shadowing task for workers and provide them with new job opportunities. And lastly, what can we do to keep you? You should ask the staff. Since each employee is unique, don't make an educated guess about what behavior could help attract them. So this is the end of our webinar. I hope you guys learn a lot from succession planning and a future human resource managers. I present to you my co-presenters. My name is John Lloyd, and we have Miss Novie Ann, and we have Debbie. Thank you for watching.